I would like to introduce our last speaker, but very important, Mr. Farid, and he's the director of the Social Impact and Subsidiary Program of the Harbour School, one of the speaker, which is not from the commercial side. Okay, yeah. And Rafi is the director of the Social Impact and Sustainability Program at the Harbour School. He is passionate about leading a long-term school-wide movement and program on sustainability education and operation, and hopes to inspire other educators to create actionable plans for social impact and sustainability in school. Under his leadership, Harbour School launched its first sustainability report for 2021 to 2022, which is a GRI reference and prepared for internal member. Rafi also needs Harbour School to exhibit the rethink to advocate sustainability in the K-12 education sector. He continued to share his experience with other education institutes in Hong Kong and overseas. And in fact, his project is a project from school, which is very special, but very successful, honestly. Yeah, welcome Rafi to share his story with us.
Oh, thank you, Felix. Thank you, Green Council, for inviting us, especially for the being part of the inspiration for the other schools, international schools, and also local schools in Asia, and also Hong Kong, and also in overseas. I hope that our journey can also give an inspiration to company representatives here today on how to set up a formal sustainability program, SDG or ESG project. Just like a really short history, some background of the school. Our school, international school, was founded in 2007 and completed the first permanent campus in 2017 for primary school. THS and partner LiveWire Foundation have been awarded another campus for preschool, expected to open on 2027. Award-winning, we are honored to win the International School Awards in 2022 for Best Teaching and Learning for Marine Science Program, while winning the International School of the Year under Hong Kong Living Education Awards in 2021. We are community-oriented. One of our program key goals is to demonstrate that setting up a sustainability program in schools is a unique and strategic opportunity to directly involve students in their early years. Compared to big companies or corporations, schools are not the first thought that comes to mind if we think of a group that can bring impactful changes into sustainability. Children are often left behind in the global sustainable development movement despite their significant potential to contribute long-term solutions and create impact. Just in Hong Kong, there are more than 800,000 K-12 students in 2021 to 2022 based on EDB's data. Together with parents, teachers, and other stakeholders, K-12 schools ecosystem in Hong Kong constitutes more than 2 million individuals who have the capacity to become catalysts for community transformation towards sustainability. SISP is a program that started only a half year ago, but it's a foundation built with the Harbour School's inclusive and community-oriented mission. In 2009, we started Project Hope, which aimed to cultivate interest in community service and bring about volunteerism. It was inspired by the CSR programs presented to big corporations, organized, participated in, and sustained by employers and employees in the workforce. We believe then that the same framework must and can equally be applied in school setup. In fact, we realized that cultivating a mindset of community service must start during a childhood formative years. 20 community services. The Project Hope focuses on providing support on ethnic minorities, groups, elderly, and those in need, completing close 20 projects from 2019 to 2021, despite the challenges of COVID. Project Hope activities mobilize the school community to engage community service, events, simple classroom activities that are naturally occurring and integral to students' learning process. Is it okay? I'm going to be a little faster. Okay. In August 2021, Project Hope won a Merit Award in first UNSDG Achievement Award organized by Green Council. Education for Sustainable Development We successfully launched the SISP, or Social Impact and Sustainability Program, in August 2021. SISP continued Project Hope mission of serving ethnic minorities, elderlies, and those in need, covering SDGs 2, 3, 4, 10, 17, and introduced and guided. The past 3 years was a journey from our humble beginning with Project Hope, which grew into a school-wide movement of community service that consequently evolved into SISP, which is a full-blown institutionalized project that embraces education for sustainable development and introduces SDG to students. SISP is carefully planned and structured for the first-year launch, which could be benchmarked and referenced to by other schools. We could break down the structure we have implemented into 3 phases. First one is designing and monitoring an evaluation framework to measure the students' learning and behavioral change before and after their participation in SISP. Conducting training sessions for SISP staff members and volunteer teachers on SDG 4.7, which Education for Sustainable Development Global Citizenship. Second, the exposure of students to SDG-related activities with the following framework. Term 1, we have awareness. Term 2, we have exposure, would include reflection and planning. Term 3, taking responsibility, which include project initiation and participation. And last phase is the post phase, which includes sustainability reporting to stakeholders. The pre-phase activities and an experiential project, we deemed that it is important to engage in impact measurement. We planned and set up sustainability survey consultation with number of experienced organizations, including UNICEF Hong Kong. The baseline survey can conduct among the students from primary to middle school. We formed results to very encouraging and outstanding. There is an 84.8% increase who become aware about sustainability, 132.9% increase to students who become aware about UNSDG, or the 17 UNSDG. 9 out of 10 students think it is important for children to understand and learn UNSDG in schools. And 38% of the students shared with their parents and friends about UNSDG in the past school year. We leverage on the impressionable of young minds of children by involving them in early on, exposing them to SDG, calling them into action, and bringing positive influence to the family back at home. The interlinked nature of SDG allows school to innovate, create all kinds of learning possibilities and initiatives that align with each school's culture, mission. Consequently, the goal is for such knowledge to be further shared beyond school walls. We was invited to speak in the Stockholm 50 associated event by the United Nations in June 2022 to share the outcome of the above survey and THS best practices in education and climate change. We hope that the intangible impact created by SISP on our student would further benefit the society by initiating a ripple positive mindset towards sustainability through the student's personal network. Another crucial part of the pre-phase is training. Global Schools Program is an initiative led by the United Nations Sustainable Development Solution Network, training educators, teachers from around the world. I'm glad to be part of this cohort, 2021 to 2022. Approximately 300 educators from 75 countries were selected out of 2,135. As an advocate, we completed the training program to enhance understanding of sustainable development, Global Schools Education and Sustainable Development, or ESD. We connected with various organizations, local and overseas, who are expected and have passion to reach out and mold the young generation. During the pandemic, online learning allowed opportunities for students to interact with learn and experts from abroad. As part of SISP's commitment on education for sustainable development, as young as 5 to 6 years old, we are guided and informed by sustainability through structured activities. A totaling of 95 learning activities with the support of 78 social enterprises, NGOs, and corporations, and executed within 10 months since SISP was launched. Because of the presence of SISP, teachers have the resources, get the support, ideas incorporated with ESD into their lessons, and here are some of the examples. One of our campaign is Meatless Monday. As part of the celebration of the World Vegan Day on November 1, 2021, THS launched the Meatless Monday campaign, which promoted plant-based diet to reduce low carbon footprint and drive sustainability. The month-long event encouraged more than 100 student teachers, parents to join the Meatless Monday campaign of not having meat every Monday for the whole school year, which helped reduce carbon emission and promoted a healthier lifestyle. Earth Hour. As part of the celebration of the Earth Hour 2000 in March, THS created the Metaverse to promote this WWF global event and encourage the students to adopt a sustainable lifestyle and lower carbon footprint. Post-activity phase, as a final step of the program, we are glad to present SISP's very first sustainability report, which we call THS Education for Sustainable Development Report for academic 2021-2022. The report is our GRI reference and preferred by our internal members from scratch. Through the data collection, impact measurement, and sustainability reporting, we gained a more comprehensive understanding of how seemingly small initiatives, when done together, done consistently, have the potential to scale up and inspire students and larger communities. We hope to encourage SMEs around the world to consider taking this opportunity, this very important step to engage and commit sustainability. In sustainability, it is important to plan early on the process and assess which GRI should be covered by the school during the sustainability reporting. It is also informative and engaging to read other organizational ESG reports, enjoy webinars and workshops. As a whole school approach of sustainability, establishing a formal sustainability program, transformative and far-reaching. It acted coordinate with to promote and encourage each stakeholder ecosystem to learn to call into action and sustainability issues. Some very recent projects, including THS, its school bus service switch using biodiesel in 2 of its school buses. THS, along with the Chinese University, Hong Kong, are one of the few educational organizations using biodiesel in Hong Kong in their buses, with transport responsible for nearly 20% of Hong Kong's greenhouse gas emission. THS is committed to take this significant small step to reduce carbon emission without delay when the city is requiring years of transition and significant investment in EVs. We was invited to speak in Asia's Pacific International Schools Conference on ESG as well. From SISP, we found 2 important takeaways. First is to innovate. Second is to collaborate. As one of our forward-thinking, looking drives, SISP team initiated a proposal to the Environment and Conservation Fund on seaweed farming and innovation. Seaweed improves seawater quality, increases biodiversity, and actively reduces carbon in the atmosphere, therefore playing an extremely important role in combating climate change and promoting ocean sustainability. Hong Kong is surrounded by the ocean, yet seaweed farming is not common in the city. SISP proposed to build an educational seaweed farm and was supported by the school management, a school-wide project, bring cross-collaboration with synergy between 4 specialist teams in the school. In addition, we believe that school should work with each other to handle ESD. We are glad to share that we are open to invite other schools, organizations, companies, corporations, as well as in the public to join us in this initiative to learn more about seaweed. As an example, representative from Ocean Park, like Ocean Park visited us with our project like a month ago. I hope every organization representative here could get some insights from our journey, from CSR project to a whole organization sustainability approach. Launching sustainability initiatives by involving all stakeholders, continuing to innovate and collaborate with other partners. Thank you, Philip. Thank you, Felix, and also for the Green Council.
Thank you. Thank you, Rafi. Okay, and I do have some questions.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
Education is very powerful.
Yeah,
it's very
absolutely.
Powerful. But in Hong Kong, we are quite exam oriented. In most of the school,
Yes.
it's quite exam oriented.
Yes.
What's the value of putting sustainability into education? I suppose it will have a lot of challenge. Yeah, teacher, material. Then what's the value? Because I'm not sure whether it will be one of your exam in it.
Actually, part of our collaboration with other subjects like science, math, and other various subjects, we include sustainability in the lesson or the discussion, aside from having a supplementary discussion. So it's easy to collaborate, like in an example of the different topics that they have. So yes, you will not know that it is part of the question in one of the assessment. The students will not know, but it's already embedded to them. And after they finish the assessment, they will just realize, oh, it's like taking care, getting some data will help them to improve and also to have bigger awareness of how to take care in terms of sustainability and also nature solutions and others.
Okay, thank you. You got the feedback from your student. How about their parents?
Oh, actually, the students are the one who influence the parents. The students are the one who actually talk to the parents to be part of the different sustainability initiatives that we have. So we have a lot of parents coming and also the friends of the parents joining to our different project like a one-off project or it's like a long project. They are also participating and they're very open about it because the kids is the one who's like, oh, let's go there. Let's participate. Or let's have a discussion on how to take care of our pets. As simple as that.
Oh, okay. Do you think that introducing SDG into your education, could it increasing your competition with other school or?
In a way, actually, that's not our priority in our school. It's actually the main priority of our school is just to have an awareness for the students to be in charge in taking care of our environment. And of course, like if there will be certain situation like that, then why not? Like I will, if I have a kid, I will involve my kid to this school that also have an awareness with the environment and also taking care of the society.
Okay. Do the kids complain that how come the current society is so bad?
Actually, our students doesn't really complain. They're kind of solution-oriented students. So they ask, oh, I could see this one, so probably we could make something. Like very polluted. Okay. So they thought about like, oh, let's have like different ways. The water is very polluted. There are different ways to strategize and also to build some projects. Like very simple ways, but also in that way, they could talk to their parents who have also an impact with their work as well, or their community.
Okay, thank you. I believe it will drive the sustainability into the education and make our students, make your student, our future generation will be more positive.
Yeah, and then we also encourage other schools, not only for our schools, but also for companies to take a lead and also have a look on how we do it. And we could do it together. Yeah,
hope more school in Hong Kong.
That's our vision. That's our vision.
Can bring up more sustainability agenda into the education topic. Is there any question from the floor? Please.
Thank you, Rafi, for your interesting sharing. I'm Lawrence from SMESS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's quite unique angle to talk about the SDG at school, especially we are talking about sustainability. This we are talking about the sustaining the sustainability idea to our next generation. This is quite unique. Do you think that there's a value to, or do you think that it's necessary to link up with the commercial world to work with school or academic entity like you to make some partnership or program, and what's kind of idea that in your mind or you can share with us?
Oh, thank you, Lawrence, for that question. Actually, it is true. It's kind of different because, like as I mentioned a while ago, they don't give big importance to the students, for the small kids, like a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old talking about sustainability. But you go to our school, sometimes you guys visit our school, and then you will know the feeling of the need to have an awareness. We also, yeah, that is correct. Like we have partnership with the different NGOs in Hong Kong and also in overseas. Those NGOs, like with their specific like expertise that they have. So the students also are very like influenced. There are like big instrument for the students, like to see a role model. And also with the different companies, like I think we have, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, like with the different companies that we are part with, and the different companies that they work together with our students. So they collaborate not only with a one-off project, but also in a long-term project that we have. So like the parents are also there. The parents are professionals. Those parents, like one project that we have is like we taught the domestic helpers. So in Bayanihan Center in Kennedy Town, so we have a program that we teach the domestic helpers on a Sunday. It's like one class, like around like eight classes or 12 classes with the different subjects, where the parents are the one who are giving their expertise. And those parents comes probably in finance, comes in IT and other areas. And also, again, these are like a community for our school that could influence others as well. So yeah, that's it. Thank you, Lawrence.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your question. Yeah, I thank you for your question and thank you for the time of Rafi. Yeah,